Today in our 2018 Ford Fusion, we're going to be doing a test fit on the Thule Square Bar Roof Rack system. I've already got it in place so you can see what it looks like. Now with this system, it's going to allow you to carry roof-mounted accessories, things like bike racks, kayak carriers, cargo boxes, and more. You can see how it has that square bar design. This is going to be more of your traditional style. It's not going to be as aerodynamic as those arrow or elliptical style bars, but it's going to get the job done just fine. The whole bar is coated, features grooves on top to help grip our gear. That way it remains in place while we're on the road. Now the square bars are 53 inches long. You can see how they stretch out across the Fusion's roof. This is going to make room for more than just one accessory, so maybe you can get 2 or even 3 bike racks up here. The crossbars are held in place by 4 Evo feet. If I take off the cover, you can see that it's going to protect our hardware from the elements and help deter theft. Now with the cover off, you can see our clip or our hook here. This is what's going to attach our Evo foot to our Fusion's roof. You can see how they contour that roof line and onto the inside of the door frame. So with everything in place, we've got a nice tight fit. We don't have to worry about that moving. With our cover back in place, you can see the plastic lock core. If you'd like to upgrade that to a metal locking core, you can get 1 for each foot, upgrading your security. That way nobody can remove your roof rack system. Now this roof rack system has a weight capacity of 220 pounds. That's a step up compared to some of the other roof rack systems out there. You do, however, want to check with your Fusion's owner's manual to see if your roof can support that much weight. Now that we've gone over the features, I'll go ahead and show you how to get it installed. I've already got that front crossbar in place, as you can see. Per your instructions, you need to measure up 10 7/8 from the corner of the windshield on each side up to the pad here, and that'll give you your placement. That rear crossbar installs very similar. Let's go ahead and show you how to do that. I've got one side ready to go. We just need to repeat the same process on the opposite side. We'll first start off by grabbing that foot, and we're going to take off that front cover. It just comes off like so, and we'll need to attach the foot and the clip. Now, each one of the pads is numbered, so per your instructions, since we'll be working with the back left of the crossbar, which is going to be the driver's side, we'll need to be putting on 5/8/5. Now it only goes on one way. Line it up and give it a push. Make sure it's all the way on by giving it a good tug. And then we can move on to the clip. Now it installs through the channel here, but these are also numbered. You need to be sure it says 179. We'll slide it in until we hear the click. Give it a good pull and make sure that it's secure. Then we're ready to slide it in place on our square bar. So we'll be installing it into the channel on the underside of the square bar. Let's go ahead and take off that end cap. Now right here is the scale per our instructions. Then we can slide on our foot. So we'll need to press in on the silver bracket here to where it easily slides on. Slide it all the way on until we come up to 44, and then we can let go. And then it's held in place. Go ahead and replace that end cap, and then we're ready to rest it on our Fusion's roof. Now when we set it in place, we want to do it gently, and I'm going to set it in the general area. Now per our instructions, we need to be 27.5 inches from the front of the square bar on the front crossbar to the front of our rear crossbar. Go ahead and grab my tape measure. And we'll need to be sure and check both sides. Now before we tighten anything down, we want to be sure that that pad is positioned correctly on our roof. So we'll be sure that it lines up with the channel on top here, on both sides, and then we can take our included tool and take out that slack on our hook. And we want to do that for both sides. Once both hooks are making contact with the inside of our door frame, we can go ahead and start tightening them down evenly. So you want to do a few turns here and then a few turns on the other side. Once you've got it just about tightened, we can listen for that audible click within our tool. That's one unique thing about this. It's going to let us know when it's properly torqued down. So we'll listen for the click on the other side and we'll be all set. Once everything is assembled and installed, we're ready to load up our favorite roof mount accessory and hit the road. But that's going to complete our test fit of the Thule Square Bar Roof Rack system on our 2018 Ford Fusion.